My name is Frank Zamudio. I'm the founder of Mott Timber. We design furniture made out of recycled woods, mainly salvage woods. There are many aspects that have led me to build furniture. I grew up around sewing machines. My parents had small businesses in Los Angeles. So I grew up, listening to my mother sewing 4 a.m. in the morning so they can make it out to the swap meet to go sell. I remember when I was 6, 7 years old, I used to help my mom set up the table at the Paramount swap meet, the Slauson swap meet back in the 80s. To me, it was just so natural to build something and also to present it. And then the other aspect is that I've always been attracted to everything from fashion to design to art. And I always wanted to have my own business. I think many people have that idea of having their own business. But when I got out of college and I went straight into corporate finance, it wasn't exactly what I had dreamed of. I had quit my job. I started this business. I was selling tables out of my van on Craigslist. I was delivering them all over the city. I was only making pieces that were like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. So I was in Home Depot looking around and I saw these huge beams. And I said, you know what? That's gonna be my new piece. My mother's name is Hortensia. So I called the table the Hortensia coffee table. And if you Google that, it's all over the place. That day I sold the Hortensia. I sold it for double of what I sold my other coffee tables. I mean, we've shipped those tables to New York, to Seattle, Chicago. I've had orders for boutiques wanting them, I don't make them as much as we do now, but I always think of the Hortensia, when things go wrong, I think I could always make Hortensias, because they pull me through. We source our materials directly from the city of San Francisco or the city of Oakland. They have a salvage yard where they allow us to pick materials and source our materials. We bring it into our wood shop. By that time, we have a client who has a particular measurement and size of dining table or coffee table that they want. And then from that point, we start our design process, which is sanding, planing, gluing. We also do biscuit joining. Once our piece is connected, we usually move it into a finished stage, where we do all the sealants and the coats. Also fortunate to work directly with an iron worker who does all our custom bases. He's able to help us with our bases and finalize the product. When I first started building these pieces, I didn't really care about recycled wood. I didn't have an understanding. The more my clients actually directed me towards that type of material, the more I realized that there's so much richness in that kind of material. The grain is richer, it's tighter. I see the clients being fortunate to take advantage of what's there now, because I think recycled materials are not going to be there forever. Some of the wood is over 200 years old, and you're not going to get that kind of quality of wood in the future, especially now that more and more people are actually using it. I've had clients ask me if I can make a piece out of a house that they had to sell. Or they'll bring me the material directly from their home and ask me to make something that was their grandfather's, and they want to make a table out of it so they can have it in their home. They can have a piece of their history, I guess. Someone gives me a call and asks me for that kind of a request. We're able to help them with that. I love design, I love furniture so much that I always switch pieces in my home. I want to digest it before I actually sell it sometimes. I want to see how I like it after a certain amount of time looking at it. First of all, I think most of my customers, they're super unique. They're unique and they're creative themselves. One, I want to leave them with a quality piece. Two, it's always nice to build relationships with them. For me, it's nice to hear more about their experience with the table. Like, they'll send me photos of like their birthday party, and I don't even know. It's been like, I sold them a table 3 years ago, and then they send me a photo saying, hey, I hope you're doing well. Here's the picture, of the table and us in the party. And it reminds me, I was like, oh, wow, that's so cool. I think the materials and the table keeps on giving to them. And I'm just kind of like the deliverer, That's how I see it.